Hi everyone, it's Helen here from Simply Made Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me today, and today we're going to be making another teacher's gift. So this one is more or less toward like the female teacher. However, you can decorate this however you want. You can go as masculine as you want, as fun as you want, as colourful as you want. Okay, so I'm going to be using today the hexagonal impossible box gift set. So this is absolutely perfect because these teachers, they've been setting our children all of these difficult maths things and challenging them in all sorts of ways, so why not challenge them back a little bit in order to get their little end of year treat gift. So this one is the hexagonal impossible box die set, and at the end I'll show you exactly how to open and close this to get into the treats. So I've die cut a few bits already, so I've done two of these are the two side panels, and I've added some tape here just to these side tabs, bend that over, and also these bottom tabs as well. I got a bit lazy there. Let's get those pressed down. Use a bone folder, guys. It really does help with your folding. Nice crisp folds. Okay, and I've also done two, depending on whether you pop your tape either side. So if you pop your tape on the other side, it's going to go on the inside like that for your assembly, which means the bottom bits are going to be exposed. So you would have a second one just to cover that up. However, I've popped mine on the outside, so I'm just going to use the one hexagon, and the hexagon is included. You also get these lovely trellis mats here as well, and the dies there for cutting the mats too. So I'm going to keep it plain, keep it simple. If you're making these in bulk, try to avoid anything that uses a trellis, because that will slow you down. Go for the full mats with some lovely coloured paper. So that is my tip there, especially if you're doing weddings and things in bulk, Christmas. Stay away from the trellis, go straight for the pattern paper, and you'll really speed everything up. So the papers I'm using are from the Vanity collection, so it'll be these ones just there. And I'm just using some ordinary pink cardstock. Right, so that's enough waffling on. Let's get this assembled. Super easy. So I'm just going to take off the red tape backing here. I am using red tape here because it's super easy. Anything where there's construction involved, where I'm holding up sides and I need a third hand and things like that, then I'm definitely going to be reaching for the red tape. Otherwise, Cosmic Shimmer is my friend. It is a very fast drying glue, but for fiddly constructions I do like to use that little extra help that I get from tape, and I do find the red tape is quite strong. Right, so I'm just going to pop this first one on here, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm going up to the score line there, so you can literally just see the score line, so it folds over quite nicely. Now we're just going to bend these over and just assemble. Do the other side. This is what using the red tape is like. It just really speeds everything up, and it's just a gift box. It's not something that needs to last forever. Now I have actually stuck my tape on in one big long line. That's why I'm having a little bit of trouble folding it over, but with just a little bit of encouragement it will. Otherwise you can just pop your tape on in its little on the little individual tabs. Okay, you should have something that's sort of looking like this now. It looks a bit of a disaster, but it all comes together. Now using dies to make this is so much easier. I know that making these from scratch can be quite fiddly. Okay, so you should have something that now looks like that. So this is all going to fold in on each other, just like so. Just make sure any of the sides aren't catching, just like that. There we go. That's caught there. There we are. Nice and easy. So once you've got that down, it should do something like that. Now this bit goes over here, so these tabs need to fold inwards here. I am going to actually use a bit of glue on there. Now, due to the nature of how this all folds together, this lid section here is exactly the same size as the side panel. Normally when you have a lid, it will be a little bit larger on top so it can slide over the front, but because it's all in one die and just the nature of how it folds together, we do need to give a little bit of extra space as we tuck in this tab here. So I'm not going straight up to the score line, and that is what's going to give me that little bit of extra space just there. And do the same on the other side. Oh, my glue's drying up. I must have forgot to put my little lid on. There we go, and now that should slip over the top very nicely indeed. There we go. Press everything down. There we go. And right, so whilst that is drying, actually I think I might just pop in this extra hexagon there. It's going to give it a little bit of extra strength and sturdity. I mean, I'm not going to put anything heavy in here. I mean, if you want to, if your teacher collects crystals or rocks or things, you can fill it quite easily with those sorts of things. But this is just going to give it that little bit of extra strength at the base. There we go. Right, so I have some mats already cut out here now, so you do get the trellis and the individual mats here in the die set. So I've just cut everything out, and I've even got these little slim ones here for the top. So let me get all those glued on, then we'll be back to finish the box off with a sentiment. Now again, remember, I've gone down like the girly pinky floral route. Again, if you have a male teacher or you want to personalize it to their personality, then absolutely let yourself go wild on decorating. Okay, so I've got everything glued on now. That's looking really cool. So to open this, you just lift that up like that, and then you can pop your treats into the center, and then you can just close it down again. Absolutely fun. I mean, I can just imagine all the teachers in the staff room going, oh, look at this box, look at this box. Look how it opens, isn't it cool? Anyways, I digress. Right, so let's get this decorated. I'm going to be using the Wonderful Sentiment stamp set. Now this is one of my very first stamp sets, I believe. My first or second collections. It's got really old packaging on there, and I'm also going to be using the labels and banners die set as well. Right, so we have, you can even do birthday wishes, friends forever, you are wonderful. You can, yes, I think we will use that one, you are wonderful. There we go. There we go. I've chosen my block. Right. there we have our beautiful gift box. Again, you could decorate this even more if you fancy like the lacy look. You can do a more masculine one, a toolbox version. There's so many different ways that you could decorate this basic box, but the fun is in the function. So that is going to open and close. Absolutely wonderful fun for the teachers there, especially as a really great talking point in the staff room on the last day of term. Okay, so that is the hexagonal impossible box die set. I've listed everything that I've used down below in the description box. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time.